Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode in our journey to Platinum. Now this is our 7th game in our placement series for Season 11, and as you can see we're playing Lucian Zara against a Quinn and Karma. Quinn ADC is not something I have seen for a long time. Usually you see her top lane, and occasionally I guess in the jungle and mid, but generally you see her in top lane these days. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how she actually handles this lane. Lucian obviously isn't exactly the most meta or best AD carry at the moment either, so, you know, it's not like we're super standard. No, we didn't unfortunately manage to get that ward there, but that's okay. So, we will be leashing most likely. The Marcy is backing now because he did take some damage from the Karma Q. But yeah, speaking of Karma and everything, looking at the rest of the teams, Karma has gone with Exhaust, whereas my Zara has gone with Ignite. I prefer Ignite over Exhaust on my supports, so no complaints here about that. In terms of the rest of the team comps, nothing too weird. Diana top isn't something you see all that often. You tend to see her either mid or jungle. So yeah, Quinn AD carry and Diana top will be interesting to see how they play out their lanes. And in terms of our team comp, our lanes are pretty standard. There's no really weird rune choices or anything that I can see. Karma with Guardian is maybe a little bit not so standard. Generally she would take either Comet or Area, I think. But Guardian, I would imagine, is not a horrible option. The Area on Diana, though, that is actually kind of interesting. That's not something I would have ever imagined seeing. Ooh. So I actually forgot they had a Karma for a second there, so I nearly got tagged by that Q as well. But we will just ward in this bush here. These minions will push into us, so that's okay. We'll manage to get... oh, only one of them actually. I thought we'd be able to get two of them. That other minion survived on very low HP. It's okay. We will just continue to try and farm up here where we can. Not get tagged by Karma Qs. Try and avoid them as much as possible. This minion... oh, unfortunately we weren't able to get that one. Okay, we are managing... she did get a shield just before we managed to get an auto off, unfortunately, but we did get our passive onto the Quinn. It just unfortunately hasn't really led to anything. Okay, again, the shield kind of stopped most of the damage there. Karma seems like she's pretty on point with her shields at the moment. And I'm missing quite a few of these minions actually, a few more than I would like. I mean, obviously you would like to miss none of them, but, you know, if you're going to miss some, I would have liked it to have been less than I'm currently missing. And I will use my Q just to get that cannon minion. Again, would have preferred not to use that amount of mana just on the one cannon minion, but I would rather get the minion than miss out on it. So, again, missing these CS here. So the Vi is going to get a gank on our mid laner. Not the best thing in the world, but, you know, what can we do about it? Not really anything this early into the game. Galio is going to TP back into lane. And in this lane we kind of want to go in where we can, but they also do have a Karma, so... okay. And yeah, that kind of thing is going to happen as well to us. So we will try and preserve our heal here. I don't really want to use it that early if we can help it. Hopefully we can just sustain with autos in our potion. And then potentially we can go for another all-in later on. So yeah, that's the only problem with trying to go in on the Quinn and Lucian. I mean the Quinn and Karma, sorry. Because the Quinn can jump off me, and the Karma can also root me and give a shield and stuff, so... and also, oh, that minion block. Yeah, that minion block was really unfortunate for me. Missed out on 2 minions because of that. So she is ahead by 4 minions right now. Yeah, I did manage to tag her with that Q there. Karma doesn't have her ult Q. So we will just get these minions here without being contested. Again, that one I'm missing it. It's okay. We'll dodge out on that. We'll tag Quinn with that Q. Oh, okay. Just gonna dash out of... oh, okay. Well, not dash out of range of that. I'm surprised that I was still in range of that, to be honest. But that's okay. And we will get them both. Thank you, Galio and Marcy, for coming down. Zara did get both those kills, but Zara does a lot of damage, so I'm not going to complain too much about that. And we will just try and push out this wave before we back. Holy crap, my CS is really bad this game. But hey. Okay, so we will push out that wave, and now we will look to back. I've only got 29 CS at 5.5 minutes, which is pretty low for my general CSing. And that will mean that we have to go towards a pickaxe first, because we will be going into the Kraken Slayer, because they do have a Vi. And they do have a Diana who gets surprisingly tanky sometimes as well, while also being an assassin and just one-shotting you. So, but mainly the Vi. And also, with the other option, which was, I forget the name of it now, Gale Force. I haven't had a lot of success with Gale Force on Lucian. I know that it is his highest win rate mythic apparently, but it's just not an item that I've personally had a lot of success with. So I think I will avoid building it where I can, and just go for Kraken Slayer and the extra damage in general that it provides. But yeah, that's just more of a personal thing, I think. You aren't going to be able to land that CC onto the Quinn there at all. It's okay. We'll just go back to farming. Try and make up for some of my trash farming early game. See if the Vi goes in for that. She doesn't. Yeah, maybe if I'd edged slightly more forward, I could have got that kill on the Karma. Okay, we all managed to get the kill there, so that's good. The Quinn did manage to backflip off of me, so, you know, she still managed to make it a little bit harder for me to get it, but we still managed to get it, so no complaints from me there. Okay, and we will focus on getting these minions, because they are better for me to get. It is more overall gold, and plus that also lets my minions only focus on the tower when they arrive, and then the tower can focus more on just killing them. And we should get that tower plate as well. Yep, we will. So now we will look to back again, because I can pick up my Noon Quiver here as well. So they will be able to push this wave pretty quickly if they're on top of it. But Karma guessed the wrong bush, so that means that we won't have our back stopped. At least they will manage to push into our tower, and they will secure the Ocean Drake because Vi was in the area. Speaking of, the Vi actually has 3 kills, which is something to be aware of. Oh, Galio should not have gone back in on that, but it looks like he won't be punished for it. Vi is around there, so just let my team know in case they didn't spot it out. I'm nearly level 6, so we can potentially go on them soonish. And now I'm level 6, but my Zyra got slowed there. That's okay. And you picked up a double kill there, so definitely no issues. Okay, I actually wanted to ult there, but I guess the command didn't go in properly. I'm kind of glad that it didn't go in, because I don't think it would have really amounted to anything. I just saw the Karma by herself and decided to go aggressive. But yeah, probably good that it didn't actually go off. Would have been a bit of a waste, I think, now looking at it. So we'll push that in. Head over here and try and get these fruit if they're up, which they aren't, so we will just ward over here. Hit that blast cone. And then put our control ward into that bush. Oh, but Vi did see it, so it looks like they're probably just going to clear it, which they are. A little unfortunate there, but that's okay. Just unfortunate timing with Vi being in that area. If I was better at my jungle tracking, then I could have avoided that. But, you know, jungle tracking isn't something I'm very good at, especially considering I don't really play jungle all that much these days. So, yeah, that is potentially another area that I could work on learning a bit more about and trying to pay more attention to. Would help with ward placement. We'll get a bit of poke off on the Quinn there with our Q, while also clearing out this minion wave. And now we'll head back up into their jungle, I would say, just to see what's going on. See if we can clear out any vision or anything. But it looks like Zyra is not too keen on going much further into the lane, or into the jungle, sorry. So she will just clear out that vision over there. And now we'll try and wait and see if Zyra can land something there. Oh, she barely missed that. Oh. Okay. That's okay. Zyra will push them off there. That's why I wasn't particularly worried about them doing too much to me there. They will get a gank off on our mid lane, unfortunately. You know, again, not too much we can really do about that. Okay, we'll take a bit of damage here from the Karma. But we will just get a minion anyway. Okay, Karma used her Q again. So again, we will just clear this minion wave out. And then maybe look to leave, because Vi could potentially be going for a gank, I suppose. Okay, couldn't quite get in range with that double auto. Now, I don't have any mana, so I really need to just leave. So that's what we will do. Plus I have enough money for the Kraken Slayer as well. So Vi is up near the top side. So we'll also ping that up, let them know that we've seen her there. Although I'm pretty sure they will have seen her as well. And now we'll start heading out to lane. You don't really have to leave the base with full mana because obviously mana regen will regen on the way there as well. But I always like to get at least most of my mana back before I leave base. Okay, so the Quinn is ahead of my CS by 7. But I do have a full mythic up on her, whereas she has her full boots. Obviously the Quinn is going to want to go for boots early because of just her playstyle with the ult and everything roaming around the map. And saying that she hasn't really roamed yet, but it has been, you know, early laning phase, so it's not really something you'd expect her to do too early on, I would imagine. Especially considering it is, as I said, tied to her ult. So she needs to be level 6 for it really anyway. Okay, now their support is here as well, so I'm not going to go in on the Quinn. Okay, but I will get an auto off there. And we will just ult this. Alright, cool. That was a good bait. Luckily they did actually follow up on it. Just let her know that... Oh! Okay, we'll actually get that kill. I didn't get my Q off, but that's okay. And here we just want to min-max, so we will... Oh, okay. Well, Zyra's just going to take the minions, I guess. And we will get that there. So min-maxing there, just making sure that the tower kills as many of our minions as possible before we kill the tower. Just so that we're denying them as much gold and XP as possible. Now looking at the rest of the team and their threats. Honestly, their Vi is falling off now as well, so we will just go for Berserker's Greaves, I think, and grab a couple of control wards. Generally with my boots, I want to organise my boots around who on their team is fed and stuff like that. But honestly, the only one on my team that is really fed is the Vi. Diana is starting to pick up a couple of kills as well, but even the Vi right now is starting to fall off. Unfortunately, they did manage to get that Infernal Drake. Not really too much we could do about that. We're just a little bit slow getting there. I didn't expect her to do the dragon that quickly, to be honest. But hey, I guess she can just do it faster than I realised. So we will pick up these raptors. Just to keep up and farm while we're walking around here. And just take the scuttle crab as well. Looks like there's a fight going on in the mid lane, which I'll head over to in a sec. Right now. See if I can make it over to do anything. I don't have ult for 11 seconds. Now I know there's no ward in this bush because we have a control ward here. Will we get the Karma? We will get the Karma. That's good. That's who I was really aiming for there anyway. I was wanting to get the Karma there because the rest of my team were coming in to go for the rest of them as well, so just leave that to the rest of my team there to really handle. Cool. And now we can get some more damage on this tower as well. Now LeBlanc is coming here, so we do need to be a little bit cautious of her. Okay, we will just chunk her a lot though. And the red buff is coming up, so I will go for that as well. If the Yi will give it to me. Not sure if he will. He's pretty fed this game. So there is a chance that he wants it, but it looks like he'll be nice and give it to me. It is good. So we will just pick this up, and probably the Krugs as well before backing. though we don't have a lot of mana to really do these Krugs super quickly or anything. But hey, we'll have enough for a Q there. These Krugs. And maybe take a quick trip down here to the bot lane just to make sure we get as much of this farm as possible. Okay, we'll get that. Now we're back with 1500 gold. We don't really have enough mana to clear that wave quickly, so we'll just leave it, I think. Next we'll head into our Essence Reaver, so I'll go for the Caulfields first. Get a blue ward, and then head on out after getting a bit more mana. Okay, now we'll head on out. Looks like they're fighting up there. I'm not going to make it over there in time, so I might just head down to the bot lane. See if I can make it over there to try and save the tower. Looks like I will be able to get there in time before she takes the whole tower. I don't have my E up, but it will be up soon. See if I can get in here before she sees me. Oh. I will be able to. How fed is she? She's a little bit fed. She's got some armor as well. Cool. And we will be able to get her there. I did use my heal there. Just to keep up the movement speed and to block off any potential bursts she would do. I wasn't sure if she had ult up, but I guess she either didn't or she just didn't want to use it. Either way, not a big problem for me. So, yep, my team is doing fine up there. The only ones that are up are Vi, Quinn, and Karma. Quinn is in the mid lane. I don't know where Vi or Karma are, but oh well. I will still push out this wave. Okay, so I see Karma and I see Quinn. Looks like they are running down towards me right now. Let's see if I can... Actually, no. I'm not going to be ready here. I was going to see if I could just burst them. Or burst the Karma at least. But I feel like that may have been a little bit greedy of me to try and do, so I'll just refrain from actually doing that. Grab the Scuttle Crab. Grab the Raptors. Potentially Krugs, and then I will back again. Yeah, all's going pretty well at the moment. Looks like we're on track to win our next game. So, actually, I will back now because I don't have enough mana to really do anything. So, my team just really needs to accept that I need to back here. And we will go for this and our Quick Look. And we will head back over. So yeah, the Yi is going to be able to just handle them anyway, and probably kill the Karma as well, to be honest. Yep. Okay, and we did manage to get her stopwatch as well. So very, very good. The dragon's coming up now, which we should be able to get. So I'm not even going to bother walking over to that, because the only ones who could stop it would be Diana or LeBlanc, and they're both very underfed. So I'm not particularly worried about them stealing the Cloud Soul. Instead, I think my time would be better spent pushing out this wave and potentially stealing some of their jungle camps. Oh, go Diana, hello. And we will just ult for that kill, and we will also still manage to get the Raptor, the big Raptor. Now, is their red buff up? The red buff is not up. We will ward over here as well. See if anybody walks over to us over here. Okay, Vi's over there, so we'll just run over this way. For the Quinn there. The Karma here. And yep, all is going very well there. Just trying to get this tower here. I'll get the minions while they focus on the tower there. Now I will head over and try and take their blue buff, because having a blue will be very beneficial for me. And I do have my control ward still placed, so I don't need to worry about this one for now. And I will also take their Gromp here. And now I'll try and push this wave out before backing. Oh. I should be able to get her, but he is going to get it anyway. I need to be careful of Vi here. I will just E out of the way before she has a chance to ult me. They are probably going to chase after me anyway though, so I just need to leave quite far back. So I will back in this bush here. I'll ping that I'm going back to base and then that I'm going to the red buff if Yi will give it to me, but it looks like he's just going to take it anyway. So I'll get the Essence Reaver there and then probably an Infinity Edge. And also I'll pick up another control ward just in case. But he did actually end up leaving the red buff for me, so that was nice of him. This game we're just way far ahead of the enemy team at this point, so there's not really a heck of a lot they can do. As I said, they did have a weird pick in Quinn in the bot lane. And I guess you could argue Diana in the top lane, but Diana in the top lane is more viable than Quinn AD carry is at this point, I would say. But with the potential Quinn rework coming up, we don't know whether she'll sort of be made into more of a marksman position or what. Or AD carry position, should I say. But yes, we will find out about that if she ends up winning that vote. Now, I wanted to check whether the Vi was over there. Okay. We'll just go for this Diana here. Just kill her there. Just ult here for the Vi. I did miss aim that a little bit. I also just want to be a little bit careful here while the LeBlanc is still alive. Okay, we'll pick up that Quinn kill. And honestly, that might even be game, potentially, unless the LeBlanc can defend against all three of us. Probably not game, actually. We'll head over into the top lane after this. We will manage to get the LeBlanc anyway. And now I'll try and like steal off of these minions a little bit while my team starts hitting the tower. Yep, let's get the tower, and now Vi and everyone are up as well, so I'm going to go over and take their red buff. Because it's starting to get a little bit dicey for us to stay in the area. So at this point we will just steal jungle camps off of them. Make sure that the Vi doesn't have any ways to come back into the game in terms of gold and catch up. Dragon is coming up soon in case we want to go for that. But I also just have a lot of gold here. I can just buy an Infinity Edge right out. And also potentially go for maybe the Collector, honestly. At this point. I'll just go for the extra crit there. And start making my way over to the Dragon. Looking at the scoreboard and the team and how everything is going, again, the only one on their team that's even semi-fed is the Vi. So she's the only one who we even need to quote-unquote worry about. But even her, even if she manages to get one of us, the rest of the team is just going to dogpile afterwards and just destroy her. So, yeah, she's not really an issue for us either. So we'll make sure that we get that Dragon, and maybe head over to the Baron. That's what Yi is looking like he wants to do. Plus with the Yi damage, my damage, the Zyra plants, and potentially set with his bulk if he walks up. The Dragon, or the Baron, sorry, shouldn't be able to last too long. Looks like Galio has an idea of getting rid of their jungler though. But yeah, we will just head over to the Baron pit, I think. Probably just a better idea. Walk over here. We need to get rid of this control ward so they don't see everything that's going on. Ward over into this bush over here. Okay, he needs to stay in the pit. Just ult for this. Try and get some honey fruit here to sustain us. LeBlanc's all the way over there, so I don't need to worry about her jumping on me or anything like that. We'll get the kill on LeBlanc as well. And yeah, that should be game. Okay. Fire's just going to jump on me anyway. But yeah, realistically she wasn't going to be able to do anything there. So now we'll just run up the mid lane and end the game, I think. Karma's not going to be able to defend it against all five of us. Quinn is coming up in 10 seconds, but again, she's not going to be able to do diddly squat against any of our team at this point. She might be able to pick up a kill on the Zyra because of how low she is, but that's about it at this point. Yeah, she's just going to run away as well. And that's the end of the game. So overall, it was a pretty stompy game. We did very, very well. We didn't die once in that game, which is very good for us. Especially with some of the recent games we've been playing with high death numbers, it's good that we didn't die too much that game. We will give the honour to the Master Yi, just because he got fed and he did his job very well. We will get our chest here. And yeah, we did get 20 LP for that win, so 7 out of 10 games done for our placement series. So as long as we win 1 out of the next 3 games, then we should instantly get to Gold 4 and just start in Gold 4 for the season. I don't think we'll be able to get into Gold 3 through the placements because we're not earning enough LP per win. But that's all good, we will at least start in Gold. And you're looking at the team's scores and everything. Obviously, myself and the Master Yi did the most carrying on the team there, and then having a quick look at the damage graphs. Yeah, Master Yi and I are way ahead of everyone else. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I hope you guys will enjoy the next video as well. Catch you guys later.